Hi there, AJ here from the digidojo.com. Really excited to see you in this video. Because in this video, I will explain to you exactly how I managed to touch my toes, get almost into the splits in just 30 days. In fact, the 30-day split challenge that you can apply for, it's not 30 days, it is actually 26 training days. Now I will tell you more in the video that we're about to see, because the previous videos, those are all newly shot. Because originally I shot all of these in the car and I improved those videos and shot them in front of this camera. Now I checked the video that I recorded in the car as I was going through that challenge, or when I just finished it. I thought that video was so good, I'm not gonna shoot a new one. So without further ado, let's move on to the car video that I shot originally. Can you believe that in 30 days I was able to almost do the splits? Almost reached the splits in 30 days. Hey, I was skeptical too, but I followed the program and now I am very, very close. I'm almost there. So I'm AJ from the digidojo.com, welcoming you to this video where I'll explain you exactly the technique I learned so you can apply that to your training, really finally getting some more flexibility. Because if you're like me, you have been practicing for many years, you have been stretching for many years. Okay, maybe not super serious, but you have done your training. But at some point you found it's almost like it doesn't work for you. It's like for years you've been trying to touch your toes, but you couldn't make it. Now I found out so late, which was last summer, I found out a method that is so extremely effective because it basically overrides your how your body is set up. So sort of rewiring it, almost like tricking your body in allowing you to do the splits. And it's not necessarily the splits, right? It's a health thing. Maybe not now, but later it will be very beneficial if you have that flexibility, not getting that stiffness in your hips, avoiding pain, kicking high if you aspire that, or kicking just as high, but more easily. So your muscle can do one thing, and that's contract. That's it. Your muscle can contract. Now that's how your body works, right? Your muscle can either contract to protect itself, or it can relax more, in other words, contract less to protect itself. That's how your body is programmed. That's how your muscle works. So when you are going to reach for your toes, your muscle will start to contract because it doesn't want to snap. Or in that case also it has to do with your stability and your movement, your center of gravity. So your muscles will contract to protect you. In a nutshell, right? In a nutshell, that's it. Your muscle contracts you to protect, or your muscle relaxes to contract. And we have to override this in order to get more reach. Because here's the fact. Your muscle can stretch up to 135% of its, let's say, normal length, and it can contract to 65% of its regular length. Now what does it mean? It means that up until the 135%, your muscle can simply go there without any danger to your body. However, because of movement patterns, because of safety things, because of how you have been moving all your life, your muscle basically says at 110%, boom, I'm gonna contract. I don't want you to reach any further because that comes with a risk. But of course, your body doesn't know science. Your body is set up to protect you and survive. Now we know this fact. So how can we use a thing that is so counterintuitive but actually works better than all the other types of stretching you have ever tried in your life? Hey, I'm living proof. I am living proof of this method that it works. I've always been like this far, it's like maybe 30 centimeters, maybe even more, that I couldn't touch my toes. Now I can touch my toes. I was never ever able to do the splits remotely, and now my belt touches the floor. Now then and I don't have a long belt, right? So now you know how effective it is. So how does it work? The counterintuitive thing is that the muscle that you're trying to elongate, in other words, the one that you relax because you want to reach further, you actually have to contract it. Now, like I said, very counterintuitive, right? Because I just told you, when you want to reach for something, your muscle is going to contract to protect you. In other words, you can't stretch any further. Now here's where this safety mechanism comes in. Because when you contract and when you afterwards relax, you relax more. Remember that 100 to 65, 135 that I mentioned earlier in the video, that is exactly how it works. So when you are going to contract your muscle is going to relax more after that high peak contraction. So what you want to do is the following. You want to take the position that you want to use in your stretching. Then you want to elongate that muscle, and normally you relax it. Maybe you've been trying these breathing exercises, like when you exhale you relax and you get deeper into the stretch. It's a very good method and it works, but it's not by far as good as this one. So let me finalize this video and tell you exactly what to do, right? So that I'm leaving no stone unturned. I want to make sure that when this video ends, you can simply try it out tonight and see the results instantly. I am telling you, I am guaranteeing you, okay, that is a given. If you're doing it properly, you will feel direct results. So what you do, take a position, any position that you want to stretch, right? So for example, you're going to put your feet together, you're going to bend over and try to reach for your toes. Now, which muscle are you going to try to elongate? The back of your leg, in other words, the hamstring. So what you have to do is the following, right? You're gonna lean over first, you're gonna make sure your body starts relaxing in the position, and then you'll see that you can go a little bit further. So first you lean over and then your body already says, no, stop. Try to relax. Get in a little bit deeper, because now you can try the breathing exercise, right? So after say 10 seconds, your body is now more accustomed to the, to the posture. You can relax in that posture while not really feeling a stretch yet, right? So now here's what you do. Contract the hamstring and hold it for 5 seconds and then release the tension. Take a breath and go further. And you will see, it is like when you just stand in Shizentai and you're moving your foot a little bit. It is just normal movement. You won't feel anything remotely, which looks like normal stretching, right? So that's the whole key. And you do that 3 times. And then you will see, you will get a lot more depth in your movement, right? So make sure you make that contraction, hold it for 5 seconds, release it, breathe out, stretch further, and do it again. And do it about 3 times, or maybe, just see how far you can go. You can even do it up to 10 times, but probably, around about 6-7 times, you won't see any different results at all, right? So, but you try to see your limit. How does this work for you? In fact, if you want to follow the same training as I did, there's a big opportunity for you right now, because you can join the 30-day split challenge. You will get a lot of stuff. If you are interested remotely, simply click the link down below this video to sign up. I'll send you information first about every single thing you're gonna get and what you can expect, results included, and then we can take the next step. So if you're already like, hey, that's cool, try this out. You will see the result for yourself instantly when you're going to practice this, and then click the link down below and I'll let you know more about the 30-day split challenge. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. Don't forget to practice and click the link down below.